In the heart of Kentucky's whispering woods, young Lily Carter finds herself lost and alone. Guided only by the stories her grandfather once told, she must face the vast wilderness with courage and hope. As shadows grow long and mysteries deepen, Lily discovers a connection to the forest that goes beyond the ordinary. This is a tale of survival, resilience, and the magic hidden in the quiet strength of nature. In the quiet hills of Kentucky's Appalachia, the world seemed painted in shades of gold and amber as autumn settled in. Lily Carter, a curious and gentle 10-year-old, loved spending afternoons at her grandparents' old farm. Her grandfather, Thomas, was a storyteller whose words wove magic into the fabric of everyday life. On this particular day, Lily's excitement led her a little farther into the dense woods than usual, chasing the bright red leaves that danced on the breeze. The forest around her was alive with whispers, the rustling leaves, the distant call of a hawk, and the soft murmur of the creek. But as clouds gathered overhead and the wind shifted, the familiar path beneath her feet began to disappear. Shadows stretched longer, swallowing the trail, and the once welcoming woods now felt like a maze. Lily stopped, her heart pounding, realizing she was no longer sure which way to turn. She remembered her grandfather's stories, told in his gentle voice beside the fire, tales of the forest's secrets, signs hidden in nature, and the legendary white bear that watched over the lost. Clutching a small leaf she had picked, Lily tried to steady her breath, reminding herself to stay calm and listen. The rain began to fall lightly, and with no phone signal or map, she knew she had to trust what the old stories taught her. As dusk deepened, Lily found shelter beneath a large oak tree, curling into herself as the rain pattered on leaves above. The forest felt both vast and strangely alive, as if watching her every move. In the quiet moments, she thought about her family, her mother's worried smile, and her grandfather's warm eyes. Somewhere deep inside, a flicker of hope kindled, a feeling that she was not alone, that the forest itself might be a friend. The first night in the forest stretched long and uncertain for Lily, but she recalled her grandfather's advice. Stay still, listen closely, and let the forest guide you. She remembered the stories of how moss grows on the north side of trees and how birds fly before storms. With each sound she heard, the hoot of an owl, the snap of a twig, she felt a little more connected to the world around her. Though the night was cold and filled with shadows, she began to understand the rhythm of the woods. Morning brought a faint light that filtered through the trees, and Lily felt a spark of courage rising. She knew she couldn't just wait forever. Drawing strength from the memories of her grandfather's voice, she took small steps forward, following a gentle stream that twisted like a silver ribbon through the forest floor. The water's soft babble was like a companion, guiding her deeper into the wilderness but also closer to hope. During the day, she spotted signs of life, deer tracks in the damp earth, squirrels darting between branches, and the vibrant colors of wildflowers peeking through the fallen leaves. Each discovery felt like a message, a secret meant only for her. The forest was teaching her patience, resilience, and respect, lessons her grandfather had passed down through stories, now coming alive in her every step. Yet, as the sun dipped low again, uncertainty crept back. The woods were vast, and Lily was small. She missed her mother's comforting hugs and the safe walls of home. Still, beneath the fear, a quiet strength grew. She was not just surviving. She was learning to listen to the ancient heartbeat of the forest, a heartbeat that seemed to echo the love her family held for her. On the third day, fatigue began to weigh heavily on Lily's small frame, but her spirit remained unbroken. As she walked cautiously through the dense underbrush, she spotted a flash of white fur between the trees. Her heart skipped a beat. Was it the legendary white bear her grandfather had spoken about? The creature watched her silently for a moment before turning and disappearing deeper into the forest, as if beckoning her to follow. Despite the exhaustion, Lily felt a new surge of determination. She trailed the mysterious figure carefully, her senses sharpened by days of survival. The forest around her seemed to shift, growing both more mysterious and protective. It was as though the stories and the reality were merging, guiding her not just to safety but towards something greater than she had imagined. Her mind replayed her grandfather's words. The bear is a guardian, a spirit that protects those who believe in the forest's magic. Could this be true? She allowed herself to hope. As night approached, Lily found shelter in a small clearing lit by the soft glow of fireflies, feeling the watchful presence of the bear nearby. The forest no longer felt like a threat, but a living, breathing ally. That night, wrapped in her makeshift cloak, Lily drifted into dreams filled with the gentle voice of her grandfather, the rustling leaves, and the shining eyes of the white bear. Somewhere deep inside, a promise was forming that no matter what happened, she was part of this ancient, wild world. And it, in turn, was part of her. When dawn broke, Lily awoke to a soft rustling nearby and saw the white bear standing at the edge of the clearing. It didn't approach, but its calm presence filled her with courage. With renewed hope, she followed the bear as it led her through twisting paths and over fallen logs, deeper into the heart of the forest. Each step felt like a step closer to home, yet the journey was filled with quiet lessons only the woods could teach. Along the way, Lily learned to read the signs, how the wind shifted, where the birds sang, and which plants were safe to eat. The forest was no longer a maze, but a place alive with wisdom. Her fear slowly faded, replaced by wonder and respect. The stories her grandfather told were alive, guiding her through the wild with a gentle hand. The bond between her and the forest grew stronger with every breath. As they moved, the white bear's presence reminded her of the strength inside herself, a strength born from love, hope, and the stories that shaped her. The bear was a symbol of resilience, a living legend that connected the past to the present. It was not just a protector of the forest, but a guardian of Lily's spirit, urging her to trust in her own courage and wisdom. By evening, they reached a clearing where a great oak tree stood tall and proud, its roots twisting like ancient fingers into the earth. The bear paused here, looking back at Lily with eyes full of meaning. She felt a quiet peace settle over her, knowing this place was special. It was a sanctuary, a symbol of life's endurance and the unbreakable bond between the girl and the world around her. Just as Lily was beginning to feel at home in the clearing, voices echoed through the trees, searchers calling her name. Her heart leapt with a mix of relief and disbelief. The white bear lingered silently, then slowly disappeared into the shadows, as if understanding its role was complete. Lily stepped forward, guided by the sound of human voices and the promise of reunion. When the search party found her, she was weak but smiling, clutching a small leaf pressed in her hand, the same one she had taken from the path that led her into the woods. Her mother's tearful embrace and the warm greetings from neighbors filled the clearing with joy. The forest had tested her, but Lily had shown the strength and courage her grandfather always believed she possessed. Back at the farm, the family mourned the passing of Thomas Carter, who had quietly passed away the night Lily was found. His stories, now more real than ever, lived on through Lily's brave journey. In his journal, they discovered sketches and notes about the white bear, hinting that the legend was more than a tale, it was a protector sent to those in need. Lily planted a young oak tree in the clearing where she had stayed, a living reminder of resilience and hope. The forest whispered around her, alive with memories and magic. The journey had changed her forever, weaving her story into the fabric of the land, forever part of the whispered legends beneath the ancient trees. Years passed, and the story of Lily and the white bear became a cherished legend in the small Kentucky town. Children gathered around fireplaces, their eyes wide with wonder as they heard about the brave girl who trusted the forest and its guardian. Lily grew into a young woman with a deep respect for nature, carrying her grandfather's wisdom in her heart. The forest was no longer just a place of mystery, it was her home, her sanctuary, and her teacher. Every autumn, Lily returned to the clearing to tend the oak tree, now towering and strong. She felt the pulse of the forest beneath her feet, a constant reminder of the journey that shaped her spirit. The bond she shared with the land and its creatures was unbreakable, a testament to the courage it takes to face the unknown and the hope that guides us through dark times. Though the white bear was rarely seen again, its presence lingered in the rustling leaves and the quiet strength of the forest. It was a symbol of resilience, protection, and the power of believing in something greater than ourselves. Lily's story was a beacon of light for anyone who ever felt lost, reminding them that sometimes the greatest strength comes from listening to the stories whispered by the world around us. And so, the forest kept its secrets, the oak tree grew tall, and the legend of a white bear lived on, woven into the hearts of those who dared to listen, believe, and hope. Thank you for joining Lily's journey through the wild and wondrous forest. If you enjoyed the story of courage and hope, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss an adventure. Your support means the world and keeps these stories alive. Until next time, keep believing in the magic around you.